welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't given an update in a while. It's been rough, okay? Life has been rough and life has been lifing and being hectic and chaotic and everything in between. It kind of feels like my life is its own manifested chaos gremlin, and yeah. But I wanted to get into today a little bit talking about Project Home because I've made some major changes which I was not expecting. Like, I've removed the chapter and I've kind of cannibalized it and used it and added it into different areas, and yeah, a lot has been happening with Project Home. So here's a little update for you then. So yeah, like I was saying, Project Home has kind of gone through this metamorphosis of sorts where I have made the decision to cut out a chapter because I felt like it wasn't serving a purpose no more. It was there and it was adding to the word count, but it wasn't useful. So I took it out and I kind of cannibalized it and used different parts, adding it into other chapters, the one before it and the one after it. So I have less now, but that's also better, I find, especially for the novel, the type of novel that I'm writing, with it being like a gothic thriller. I know the word count doesn't have to be super long or anything like that. I think most of the time they're like between 80 and 90k or something like that, and I was at like 92k for it. So like, I could cut down on it, so I don't really mind that so much. But doing that has made so many other things shift. Like, the character Lenore is shifting a little bit in the way that she has her voice, and also I think just spending so much time editing it has also lended me to finding my voice a little bit more as a writer. So now my FMC is also shifting and changing, but it's interesting and it's a process that I was expecting but also not expecting, because I know that like things will change and your writing will change, but to see how much change is happening is quite interesting, and to be able to document it all as well is also quite interesting. Okay, tropical storm, break the shutter off. Sorry about that. We have a tropical storm passing by and it's kind of like a little wild. So like I was saying, I had like 92, almost 93k in the third draft now. And because of the changes that I've made in the chapters, I'm down to like 91k, and I think it's going to probably come down a little bit more time I'm done editing, because right now I'm doing line edits and they're taking forever. I'm quite tired of them, but the horrors persist, so do I. So yeah, it's interesting to see how it's been fluctuating. I think because when I finished with draft 1, like I said in a previous video, it was like 75k, and then draft 2 bumped it up to like 95k, and then like now draft 3 it's broken down back again down to like 91k. But of course I'm like editing chapter 9 out of now 38, so it is probably gonna change. Perks, but also not perks of living in the Caribbean, is the storms, the tropical storms. Not having to go out to secure stuff when you got the notice that you weren't going to get any weather. Cue the heavy rains that I was just talking about. Alright, now I'm switching gears a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit of like a catch-up kind of thing of like how my week has been going so far with writing and reading and just life in general. So enjoy!
Draft is Laurel's POV. So when I did draft 2, there were really
didn't film the rest of it, but I filmed it before it went in the oven. planted some new things in my garden. I ripped up the cucumbers and I instead planted some beans and eggplant and corn and stuff like that. So the next video is just kind of being like, look at my garden, because it makes me happy. I also made muffins! I didn't record anything with making them though, because I'm really bad at filming content. But yeah, they're yummy. They're applesauce oatmeal muffins. So. Oh, why I put a little editing montage in here, but I did enjoy. Writing update, but not writing update, kind of related to writing because it's about my interview that I did concerning being creative from a small island. So here's the update. So I got the draft review of the interview that I did for the literary magazine, and I reviewed it over the weekend and I sent the changes back. So I think hopefully either maybe next week or at least by the end of the month the interview should be up and like to the public, and it's just gonna be so awesome to see it like, you know, like published. Like, it's kind of wild coming from such a small island and having the chance to do this, because like where I'm from, I haven't really talked about where I'm from a lot, but I'm from an extremely small island in the Caribbean. Like, it's 5 square miles, 2,000 people on it, and it's like there's a certain, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a certain expectation for writers on the island, because most people have just been like children's books or maybe poetry, and I haven't really seen or heard of people writing about the topics that I'm writing about. And so it's odd for me, but also exciting to be able to eventually like contribute to being such a small island writer, and then being one that's out of the norm. So this interview kind of goes more into that and talking about what that is for me and everything like that. And so it's wild to think that it's going to be published soon. And when I was reading the draft of it, it brought me to tears, because it's just like, I didn't expect this for myself in my life, and I'm happy. I'm more than happy. There's a level of contentness that I have that it's just so, it feels too real to be true almost, that this is something that I'm doing, that I'm able to get the chance to promote my book before I even get it finished, before I even query, before I even look for an agent or anything like that. And if that doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and I will self-publish, because this book is my child and I want it to, you know, I want it to be something that people can connect to. And in order to do that, I will find a way to publish it. And yeah, the interview makes it more real. And then I think when I have the published version of the interview, it will make it even more real. And I'm excited. So I'm going to show the blurb. I can show it. Yeah, I can show it. I can show it. I'm having an internal battle with myself right now. I'm recording it for the internet. Okay. I'm going to show you the blurb since it's going to be published soon anyways. So I'm going to do a little snippet and post that in there. Probably just do it as a quick video, I think. So with the blurb, I wanted to kind of capture your attention, but not so much in the sense of like reveal a lot of stuff that's going to happen into it. So there are certain key elements in it that aren't fully on display in the blurb, and I like that because I want you as a reader to be able to experience the twists and everything that happens in it, you know, in like real time, rather than it being spoiled in the blurb that goes at the back of the book. With the blurb, I think I wrote it well enough because it is going through different facets of the character. Like, the character Lenore, she is haunted by her mind, by ghosts, by everything in her life. She's in danger from herself, from people around her, from the medication that she refuses to take. Like, there's so many things that causes her to be in a certain level of danger. But not only that, she can not always tell reality from the manifestations of her mind. And so all those things place her in a level of danger. But then she's also a survivor. She's going through so many things and so many struggles, and then eventually she finds her way home. And that's like a main theme in the book, is feeling like she's home, because she's never felt that. She's never felt secure and safe enough to feel at home anywhere. She never felt home in her small town. She never felt home in her apartment. She has moments of feeling home with her best friend, but it's still not enough. And this is her journey of eventually feeling whole enough to feel home, even if that isn't just one place or one person. She has to feel at home with herself first, and then other people can also aid in helping her feel settled and secure and in a place that she can feel comfortable with. So this was my update. It's not a long one, honestly. I'm really bad at filming content, and I need to get better at it. I'm trying. I keep forgetting to record stuff, or it's like I don't have a lot of time to record stuff because I've been thrown out of my routine, but I'm hoping to get back into a routine. I want to put my toddler in I want to put my toddler in daycare a little bit more, and then that way hopefully I can get into routine a little bit more then. But yeah, that's today's video. I hope you all have a great day. If you got all the way to the end of the video, drop this emoji, and then I will see you whenever I see you, because I'm inconsistent with my video posting. Okay, bye.